What's been the focus the past 2 weeks?
Well, one, catch up on academics, make sure we're in a good spot. We're kind of coming down the stretch there. And then on the ice, really just want to continue to get better. I mean, really, that's the attitude in all phases. And I think that just is, our compete and how we practice. And again, I really harp on what we do during the week. And, we've had a good week and a half.
First, the negative. What really, when you look at the losses here recently, what's been the main problem?
Well, again, I mean, you gotta score more than one goal or two goals most nights to win a hockey game, and it starts to put a lot of pressure, I think, on special teams. It magnifies special teams when, you're not scoring a ton. We'll score goals if we continue to play the right way, and hopefully our special teams continue to get better. But again, it can't press you into doing things you shouldn't be doing.
So on the other side, what are the positives have you seen out of the team so far this season that you can carry on?
Yeah, I think we've been relentless. I think we've competed hard. Maybe we deserved a little better fate in a few games. I mean, that's the way it goes. We just haven't been good enough to finish. But I think if our work ethic and our compete continues to get better, I think we'll get better results.
Coach, have you seen good, during the off week, have you seen good leadership from your captains on and off the ice?
Yeah, I mean, they're the ones leading the way and working hard and pushing this team on the ice, and I think that's really important. I mean, I'm not with them 24/7, so again, I hear it's a really close group. I think the guys are really tight, and it's good to hear, especially with so many new guys.
And in your opinion, what are some important ways, for rest and recovery to get back on track for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, again, you got to be smart in how we approach practice. You got to be smart in taking some days off. I mean, these guys are student athletes. There's a lot of pressure in the classroom, on the ice. So, and then obviously all the recovery and the resources that we have for them to help their bodies recover. That's what they got to take advantage of.
If you're coming off a winning streak, you like to keep playing and not maybe have an off week. You're coming off a losing streak. Was this an appropriate time, a great time for you to have some time off?
Yeah, not necessarily. I mean, we just got to take advantage of it. Yeah, it was good to have a bye, and right now, obviously, we've lost a few games. So, we just took it one day at a time and again, really harped on our detail and our work ethic. And, winning streak, losing streak, you really got to, continue to play the same way.
You go out of conference again for play Princeton. Any different mindset, or what is the mindset going into this weekend?
Yeah, mindset is we got to be at our best. I mean, I think that's the bottom line. They're well coached, and again, watching a little bit of the film, and they're relentless. They get after it. They get up and down the rink, and again, it's about us, and it's about how we show up, and it's about how we practice. And we've talked a lot about it this week. We got to be at our best, and that's been the focus.
You mentioned at the beginning just about so much going on for them, and they need a little bit of break, but this is a crucial point of the season. Like you said, academics, holiday coming up this weekend, a few more weeks in the season before the Christmas break. How do you keep their focus and keep them looking ahead to things that are right above them?
Yeah, I mean, they're here for a reason, and they're here to compete, play hockey games, and we got to be ready to go Friday. And I think we got to think about today and tomorrow instead of thinking about too far ahead. And I think that's all we've talked about, and that's all I always talk about. It's always about today, and it's always about how we approach practice, and that's kind of what we've relayed to the team, and I think we've done a good job of that.
Not playing last weekend, had a few days off. What's the attitude going into this weekend?
I mean, it's the same attitude every weekend. It was nice to get those 2 weeks off. It was relaxing, but it's time to get back to work. I mean, we've been working for 2 weeks now and really dialing the systems and focusing on little things. We're just trying to get back on track, trying to get better every game, and that's the goal right now.
You've been here long enough to know sometimes you go into an open weekend off of a good winning streak. This one you came off a losing streak. What's the difference in terms of attitude and the way you guys prepare?
I mean, I think it just gives us time to really go over the film and look and see what we're really doing wrong and what we really need to improve on. So it doesn't really matter whether you're winning or losing. What we're doing it all still remains the same.
What are some important ways physically for yourself to during the off week to take care of yourself, rest and recovery wise?
Yeah, just rehab, stretching, a lot of that. Honestly, we had a lot of off days, and every day Taylor, he runs little rehabs, little stretching. That's pretty much all we can do. It's great facilities here at school. You can do the float tank, you can cold tub, hot tub, like anything you want. So that's kind of what we like to focus on.
And with this many new guys, it can be harder to like click fast. Like, have you seen yourself you guys getting closer as the season progresses?
Yeah, absolutely. We off the ice, we're a really close team. Like, we do everything together. On the ice, we're still working on it to really like figure out how each other plays. And I mean, you can see it in the systems. Like, we're just trying to get the new guys to buy into those as well.
This team's had trouble scoring lately, and then you yourself also maybe not made goals you want. What kind of pressure did that put on you and the team?
I mean, we're just focused on winning. During practice, we really like to work on like burying every puck, because if you do it in practice, you're going to do it in the game. So the past 2 weeks, Rawls has been saying that one a lot.
Has it gotten through?
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see.
And this weekend, just tell about a non-conference game, instead of regular conference games for you this weekend.
Yeah, non-conference games are always big. They tell a lot about a team. Like in previous years, we lost a few that we wish we could have gotten, and it affected us towards the end of the season. So we know how important that is, coming down to the final stretch at the end of the year. And so yeah, we're just focused on these 2 games against Princeton.